Welcome to Heart Expressions with Barbara.
The 87% of African American owned businesses make less than $50,000 a year.
Greetings and welcome to Heart Expressions with Barbara. Today I have as my special guest Linda Liu. I am so excited to have you on the show, Linda. It's just been a pleasure knowing you and learning about all the things that you do, and it's just exciting. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. This is my honor to be here.
Well, it's just a pleasure. I met Linda probably a couple years ago, maybe, at one of the Women Who Inspire meetings.
Yes.
And then I saw you again when we went to Wayne State University.
Mm-hmm.
Saw you down there, and didn't get a chance to say too much to you because I think you left a little early.
Yes.
But I'm just glad we were able to make contact, and you're on the show today.
Yeah.
Linda is an awesome young lady. She does a lot of wonderful things, but first of all, I want you to share about your testimony. That really was very, it was just an honor to hear someone that had not really embraced Christ, and then how God just kind of worked his way in your life. Could you just share a little bit about how you came to Christ and your love for the Lord? I was just so impressed by reading that.
Yeah, actually this is a long story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have been in the United States for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
The first 15 years, I went to church for two reasons. One reason is go to a English spoken church,
mm-hmm.
and I want to learn English.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one went to the church because it's a Chinese church, and I want my children to learn Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I go to the church. And one time, I think my friend invited me to go to Chinese Christian retreat,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought it's just a personal development program. And I said, okay, send me. Actually, my friend invited me 3 years.
Really?
And I was like a study and full-time job and 3 teenagers. I was very busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, no, until the last year, the third year. And I said, okay, my friend said, okay, Linda, you come and you don't need to cook for 4 days. And we have very good seminar for you. And I said, okay, send me the subject for your seminar. And I didn't know what mean retreat. And I see a lot of subject from the retreat. I like it. They say, okay, how you can get along with your mother-in-law? How can you have build a good relationship with your family? I said, that's what I need. So I went, and then, but the first 3 days, I didn't choose any subject related to God. If anything say God, I cross out. That's what I don't need.
Mm-hmm.
And the last class is called Who is Real God? And I said, I don't need to take this one. But there's no any other class. It's the only one left. And my friend encouraged me, say, Linda, this is the last one. Just try and see if you can get some information. And because they want our message, I became a Christian.
Amen.
And I don't even know what they mean. I just believe this is God,
Mm-hmm.
and he can save me.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to share a story I didn't put in the
Mm-hmm.
bio. It's like after I come back, because I live in South Lyon and all my friends live in Troy. I used to live in Troy.
Mm-hmm.
So after I come back, my friend said, Linda, you should go find a good church and you can grow from there. So, but I was very busy. The first 2 months when I come back, they retreat. Something is very weird happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I confess.
Amen.
And every day I talk in the morning I say, God, good morning. At the night I say, good night, God. I don't know what I need to say to him. It's like I kind of adopt a child. I thought I would adopt a child.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say sorry every single day to God. I say, God, I did something wrong years ago. What I say, what I did is not right. And please forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
I doing this for almost 2-3 weeks. I didn't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I just doing this. And then I call, my friend called me and said, did you find your church? I said, not yet, but I share with her what happened to me after come back from the retreat. The 2-3 weeks, I just do the same thing. And my friend was like, "Wow, Linda, you did a lot of things wrong in the past." I said, "Yes, a lot, but I still have a lot. I didn't. Some I don't remember, but every day I remember something. I apologize to God. That's what I did for like 2-3 weeks, and that's why I believe like God find me."
Amen.
And become a Christians. And one thing is very important. I think God showed me 2 miracles in my family. My mother come to United States every other year, and one year I was like I just find like a book, like a story Bible, story book. And I shared a story from the Bible with her for, I say, 6 months. Because every time she visits us for 6 months, and I will share the story, and she become a Christian. After that, she go back to Taiwan, and she start to go to the church.
Oh, that's awesome.
And to me, that's impossible, because if you come from international country, a lot they worship many different gods.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, it's not like United States. You just go to church. No, you can worship many temple, many gods.
And you were talking about they would get an animal or anything to worship,
tree,
and
mountain,
nothing. And that can do nothing for them. And you had a change of heart.
Yes.
God changed your heart.
Yes.
And when we become a Christian, we can't sin and be comfortable. And that so you became convicted that there's some things that you had done, like we all have.
Yes.
But the fact that you wanted to get that right with God. So that was awesome. Linda's from Taiwan.
Yeah.
She and her husband came over. And her husband finished his PhD. You came to Oklahoma first.
Yes.
And then you came to Michigan. And Linda, I just want to ask you, how do you think your work world has changed because of your faith in Jesus Christ?
Okay. After I become a Christian, my first prayer, I don't say a lot because I don't know how to communicate with God at that point. I talk to God, I say, "God, I don't like my job. I work for GM, for the IT profession. I say, I don't like my job. If you want me to stay this job, please help me to love my job. If not, please find me another job I love." That's the first prayer I made. And 4 years later, this prayer is answered by, it's very special a journey for me to switch from an IT professional to the wellness. And this is another, at that time I don't understand it. A lot of people told me, "Linda, don't do that. Don't do that, because do you know how many people are looking for your job?" And I don't know why either. I was like, I need to do something I really have a meaningful, I have a big impact.
Make a change in someone's life.
Make a change in somebody's
and
life.
you were the big IT person with the masters in MIS.
Yes.
So you say you were working with a computer, and it's much better working with people and helping change their lives for the best nutritionally.
Yeah.
And then when I read about what happened with your mother-in-law, that she was having an illness,
Yes.
and the company that you're working for now, she has no more health problems because of what. Well, let's tell our audience just what these products are all about, because we want our listeners to be healthy as well. And I think all of us is working toward that. I know that I'm being challenged after meeting you over again.
10 years ago, my mother-in-law suffering from the degenerative heart disease and arthritis, and she cried to my husband for help. And I was in a mission trying to find a solution for her so she won't get the surgery. And then I find the USANA Health Sciences. I said, okay, this product is rated #1 in North America. Okay, I just switch all my supplement from the Costco to USANA Health Sciences. And after 3 months, her health is improved amazing. I was like, wow, very good.
And no surgery.
Yeah. And
that's awesome.
But at that time, I just like, okay, this supplement is very good for sick people and old people. Good for her. I didn't think about I needed any supplement at all at that time. Yeah, but like 5 years later, I'm getting older. I turn 50, and I say, okay, I'm getting older, and I want to.
Is 50 old?
Yeah, 50 years old, and I might need to try. I can feel my body is different when you turn 50.
Absolutely.
And after that, I tried their multivitamin, and they helped me. The One Health Challenge is like much better and improve a lot. I was like, really, everybody need to understand the supplement, because the food is not like 50 years ago. It's totally different. So nutritional supplement is very important for the health. If I am 50 years old and I want to stay 50 years old, you just need to eat healthy, go sleep, and exercise, and you will be fine. But if I am 50 years old, I want to have energy like 40 years old, and I want to fight for the aging. I want to prevent disease and stay the healthy weight. And I need a high quality of supplement to help me.
And so the products are proven.
Yes.
They have been proven by your mother-in-law and from all the other
Yes.
testimonies that's on your website. I was very impressed when I went on the website
Yeah.
about all the products that, and I've had other products before, but I think what really was convicting and convincing to me was the fact that your mother-in-law, her health improved to the point that she didn't need to have surgery. And then all the other testimonies that was just amazing.
It's so many. Like
Amazing.
this is like a part-time 2 years, and then this my 3 years full-time. I see so many bodies' health is improved by this company's products. It's so many. I give you an example. Like there's a lady living in the Philippines, or Malaysia, and her mom was like the heart failure condition, and doctors sent her mom back to home and say, okay, we cannot do anything, just send her home and ready for the final phrase for the life. And we talked to her about the nutrition, and she shipped the products back to Malaysia for her mom, and her mom is already 80 years old.
Wow.
And it's like a life. And then last year she came to United States, and she is fine.
Wow.
And I was like, I think this kind
Amazing.
of the testimonial can me move forward. I think people need to understand this company and need to understand nutrition.
And I think that's the main thing, understanding what to eat and what is harmful.
Yes.
And what you need to replace in your body.
Yes.
So that you can feel good. Because our bodies are temple of the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
And we have a responsibility to keep these bodies together.
Amen.
And as healthy as possible, so that we can do a greater work for the Lord.
Yes.
And we do much better when we feel better.
Yes.
And we can be better witnesses for Him.
Yes.
And so you teach classes.
Yes.
And tell me about some of the classes that you teach.
Yeah, we go to the Detroit and to hosting a healthy seminar, and you won't believe that a lot of church member, their health like 100% under medication. So in that kind of situation, we will give them 3 steps to go. First, I say, okay, number 1, before we talk about the nutrition, they need to do 3 things. Otherwise, we don't even go to the next. Number 1, they need to change the soft drink to water. No soft drink.
No soft drink.
Just water.
Just water.
Number 2, switch all the sweet to fruit and vegetables.
Okay.
And number 3, exercise.
Exercise.
If they cannot commit these 3 steps, we don't go further.
So you're not trying to just sell them a product.
No.
You want to improve their life.
Yeah, they need to make a commitment to change their lifestyle. Nutritional products can help you for sure, but if you don't change your lifestyle, you're still eating the soft drink, you still, eat all those sweet. No, nobody can help you.
So you have to give up sugar.
Yes.
Totally.
Drink lots of water. Yes.
No sugar.
You can get sugar from fruit and
From
vegetables.
the fruit and vegetables.
Yes.
From the fruits.
Yes.
And really the fruits are excellent. Really, I've been eating more fruit. Love it.
Yes.
So you can get the sugar that you need from natural foods.
Yes.
And more water.
Yes.
Okay.
Exercise.
Exercise.
No water, I would say more water, but no soft drink.
No soft drinks.
Yes.
Just water.
Yeah, just water.
Don't say
Tea
I
will
want
be fine.
Tea
Yeah.
will be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So the commitment is to make a lifestyle change.
If you can do these 3 steps,
Mm-hmm.
your health will improve 50% without nothing else. You don't need the supplement at all. After 50% it improve. If you want to upgrade your health, like I want to fight for the aging, like, and stay at a healthy weight, and I also want to prevent a disease, like a disease prevention, then you need a high quality of a nutritional supplement.
Tell me what's going on with our young people today. And it's not just young people, but we see so many young people that's obese.
Yes.
How do we reach them? How do we help that?
I have 3 children. Yeah, and the young kids today, they face the very critical challenge for health more than any age. And they don't sleep. They just play the game all night. And they eat whatever they want. And they don't exercise. They just sit in front of a computer for life. That's very dangerous for them.
Or the phone, or the iPad.
Yes. And they don't eat healthier. And they just like, they have a difficult, like, they have some predict their life will shorten than our generation because of this, the lifestyle. So this is very important. We need to be like, for my age, I try to be the example for my children, so they can learn something from me. So I can give them, like, I don't provide chips, sweet, soft drink in my house. No, I don't have that.
And I think the parents have a responsibility, because children that are reared in a home where none of this, they don't even miss it. Like if you're being raised in a home where they don't eat meat or they don't eat certain things, you're never exposed to it.
Yes.
So you don't even know what you're missing, which is not much anyway. You're not missing any. You really are eating things that you've been given, so you don't miss the candy and the pop and all that. So I think parents have a responsibility as well to also be an example.
Yeah, we have a mission to save our next generation.
Well, Linda, it's amazing. I'm just so happy to meet you, and I want to know more about the products, and I want you to be able to tell our audience how to get in touch with you.
Okay.
And you can answer any questions about a lifestyle change, and to live longer and feel better.
Okay. Yeah, if you have a question about the health and you want to fight for the aging, like me, that's my, and then you want to understand, if you're under medication, you want to understand is there any way you can improve your health. And if you're suffering from obesity and you want to like keep your healthy weight, and you can contact me at the cell phone number 248-303-0031. And if you can go to my website. My website is happyhealthyandwealthy.usana.com. And my mission is try to help others. No matter you are a single mom or you try to retire, our mission is try to create a healthy world. So you can have a healthy, you can have a healthy physically, financially, and spiritually.
Wholeness.
Yes.
To be whole.
Yes.
Well, Linda, it's just a pleasure to have you on the show today. And I'm going to make the commitment to have a healthier lifestyle. I'm going to work on the sugar.
Okay.
I'm going to drink more water.
Okay.
And I'm going to move more.
Okay.
And I already knew that, but talking with you, it kind of made me a little bit more aware, just talking with you. So I want to be fit and I want to feel good. So we're going to do that together.
Yes!
Yes! Thank you so much for being on the show. And thanks again for coming. This is Heart Expressions with Barbara, and we'll see you on next time.